All right, I get a lot of questions on what are the top trading systems you should focus on. A lot of information on my website. The first four are some of the new systems that we've talked about. I say top seven trading systems plus one. I haven't talked a lot about pivot points as a strategy we released, and it does well. And we'll talk about that. We're going to have a webinar on Wednesday at 4:30 Eastern, 3:30 Central to talk about these first four trading systems. These are the newer trading systems at a later date. Next week's kind of a holiday week, so not sure what the schedule is. May shoot for something on Monday. But these are the 30K low frequency systems right here. Recently making equity peaks and gold spike having a great comeback. So most traders, unless you have a large account, if you're being selective, want to trade a few systems, looking at the 30K low frequency portfolio and or gold spike and or one of these, or just any one of these systems, depending on what you're trying to trade. Most of them trade the stock indexes. These first six trade the stock indexes. This trades the euro. This trades gold. And so we're going to go over the first four here, and the webinar registration link is below this video. And first of all, tick count trends trading system, bearish day, gap down, continuation. The tick count trend indicator is red all the way up here. There's a little bit of a very small counter trend move into the day. The market bounced off of 1302.50. You can see that there, trying to support 1300. We got one short, already hit his profit target. We got another short on a rally. Short here at 1305. We're 1 point into the deficit. So we can also use this strategy on other stock indexes. We'll take a look at that in the webinar, such as the E-mini Dow. You see, we have a short-term version of the tick count trend that we're working on that we're going to talk about as well. It's this dynamic version. It looks at the last 30 bars instead of the whole day. And we're looking at this indicator, tick count trend, as you can see here, not the DMIs here, but this second indicator. It looks at the tick on the New York Stock Exchange and takes trades based on that. And then it's more of a long-term indicator throughout the day. And then if you want one that's going to update more quickly, we're working on that, and you can see that as this indicator right here. And so if you've purchased any of these products before, you'll get the updates for free, so you don't have to worry about that. We'll also talk about the differences in the tick between the platforms and how they're calculated. This is the Dow tick system. It's another one of the systems that we're talking about. It's system number 3 here. We talked about system number 1. System number 3 is Dow tick. And you can see that here. It's a very basic system. It's long today. It's got a very tight stop loss of $100. So if you have a small account and want to trade something where you're not going to be at a large risk, it's $100 a day maximum. And so it's a long only strategy. Here are the results over the last few years, or since 2011. Actually, this works back to November 2011 and does not work well before that time. It's a long only strategy that works well buying strength in an uptrend, and so we've had strength in an uptrend since November really well. And so if you anticipate that, Dow tick might be a strategy to trade. Stochastic divergence, we've talked a lot about that. We have show me studies and indicators for that. It's long today as well at 12,432. It's got a $300 stop loss, $200 profit target, and then the pivot point strategy. It's long only, or it can be traded long and short. Here are the results for the last few years trading long only. Really good results on the E-mini S&P, $104 average profit per trade. It has 6 different pivot types, and so you can select the pivot type and the level. You see up here, there's level 3, level 2, level 1 on the reds, and then on the bottom side, level 1, level 2, level 3 on the blues. And so there's different theories. There's 4 systems, and we're going to discuss all of these within an hour, and then you'll have a better understanding of this, and we'll have a question and answer session. So those are the 4 systems that we're going to discuss this week in the webinar. You can sign up below. Let me know if you have any questions between now and then.